defeated Slovakia 5-3 in their quarterfinal matchup. The Swedes had a knee knocker against Latvia.
Everybody had one of those against Latvia this tournament.
3-0. Hung on to win it 3-2. Now batted back down to the Swedish zone. Is back to pick it up as Zeb Forsfjäll, a Seattle third-round pick. Around with Theo Lindstein. Moved ahead to Forsfjäll. He's done part of the puck by Julius Miettinen. Lead pass to Halttunen. Pass for Halttunen. We've seen fleeting glances of his hard shot. He has one goal in the tournament. Scored the power play against Latvia in the preliminary round. And Kivaharju pokes out ahead. Finns regroup. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Halttunen will earn it. A battle along the boards, and now it's moved out by Isac Hedqvist. Kuppalainen moves away from Hedqvist in the final seconds of this Finnish power play. Kuppalainen moves in. Spins it back. Nurmi walking in. Feeds it back across. Fights it in a shot. Tallinn makes the save up high. And the best Finnish chance comes in the late seconds of the game's first power play. Now poked free by Nurmi. Just in Nurmi. Half along the boards. And moved ahead by Hedqvist.
Very conservative, positionally sound, always guys back in the neutral zone.
Kivaharju for Väisänen. And Väisänen just missed there by Rasmus Bergqvist. Right back to Kiskinen. Feeds it across to Kivaharju with a shot short side.
The history on this team.
Sweden was alternating, finishing in and out of the medals for the last 8 years. So 1-1 last year, didn't the year before, 1-1 the year before that, didn't the year before. For 8 consecutive years.
So you're saying they're not going to get one this year?
Finns were 4th last year. They lost the bronze medal game in shocking fashion. They had 5-4 with under 2 minutes to go. The Czechs scored 4 times in 50 seconds, a tournament record, and won it 8-4.
Now there were a couple empty netters in there, but that was craziness.
Now a shot from the sharp angle taken there.
It's a pretty impressive sequence of defense for Finland in their own end, though. Seen in this tournament.
There's a pass off Jokinen's stick. And Forsfjäll almost got there as Hemming got a stick on him.
Younger players' tendency to get confused, miss their assignments. Organized in their own end for long stretches.
Lindstein, long shot that deflects wide. Hemming to the line and just out as Wilander couldn't contain it. He's got Alasirwa all over him, and now it's back down to Yemen, and then the official on the way in. Hemming finds Uhrinen, chips it back down to the Swedish zone. Lindstein stepped in front of him. Alasirwa knock that free and does. Now it's poked ahead to David Granberg.
You're supposed to stay in that pocket.
Off the face-off, Halttunen works it free. Halttunen move that wide. There's Kuppalainen on it. Kuppalainen back around to Miettinen. Picked up by Halttunen again. Halttunen slides it back across. Kivaharju drops it back for Halttunen. Couldn't get a shot away with the rolling puck. Now Kivaharju back with it. Long wrist shot. That's glove.
Not the team you want to chase against. If you open it up, you see how quickly they can strike on the smallest of mistakes.
Hedqvist plays it back around. Kuppalainen chips out ahead to Jokinen. And Jokinen sends it down. That'll be an icing call.
There's a scoring on a very rare rush chance that they created. Odd man rush chance.
Right. Kuppalainen chips it in. He got coupled with a high stick and a penalty coming out of the swing.
No fun to play against on the Legion of Doom line.
Uhrinen. And across the line for Hemming. Helenius. Back for Hemming. Helenius. Centers and Hemming. Chance scores! Emil Hemming, power play goal.
First rounders connect. Hemming and Koskinen, or Helenius, back and forth they go. And that's a nice little pass. Slipping it into Hemming. Watching Sandin Pellikka reaching, and the responsibility for that player Was that going to count? They would have been prepared for this not to count.
Sweden hasn't trailed since the first period of their first game. They give the opening goal to Slovakia. Wound up winning that game 5-2. Another chance at the side of the goal. Thelin kicks that away as Forsfjäll brings it back the other way for Sweden. Forsfjäll. Back in front. That long shot by David Grönberg kicked away. Kiskinen sends it ahead, busting in his Bison and throws it back in front. Thelin pad save, rebound. Kiskinen turned away in the high slot. Jokinen a shot. Thelin the save, and Bison couldn't reach the rebound. Back of the line, Jokinen long shot that deflected wide. He was looking for a stick in front. Jesse Nurmi loose behind the goal, and Nurmi back with it. Kangas up for Halttunen, worked that free. Here's Halttunen. Long shot out the other side. Rebound loose in front. Nurmi turned away by Thelin. Well, the no goal is giving the spin some jump as Halttunen picks it free. Halttunen spins and shoots. Thelin got a piece of that. He does not look super sure, does Thelin, at the moment. Kuppalainen works and shoots. Thelin makes a save on that side of the goal. And
At home, Finland has their first lead of the game.
So the Swedes trailing for the first time in 5 games. This is the Finnish formula. This is, we've seen this. Kids from Finland and put them in uniforms, they play like this.
Ingrained. It's a compliment. They are no fun to play against.
It is high praise. The Finnish term is sisu. It means collective courage or guts. It means that the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. And they believe in that. The country of about 5 million people that punches above its weight, the last couple of years hasn't been great for them. They've not won a medal in any top-level men's tournament in the last 2 years for the first time since the under-18s began in '99. Now a centering pass is Ripken was slow getting back to his net for a sharp angle. That's
past failures. And as the pressure mounts, that weight gets heavier.
right. They get asked about it all the time. Sandin Pellikka, long shot, loose in front, that was poked away by Nieminen. Back at the point, here's Bergqvist, feeds it across to Sandin Pellikka. Sandin Pellikka, back for Bergqvist. Long time to go here, though. Back is Sandin Pellikka. Feeds it in, and pass for Grönberg was poked away by Halttunen. Now a penalty for the tournament.
Team sweep goal. Scored on the power play. Number 25.
He's a gold medalist for the Swedes in the under-22 tournament, or under-18 tournament, 2022. How many guys from that tournament still playing? There's an underage in that tournament. Kivaharju throws it rings wide for Helenius, knocks it down. Costa Helenius feeds it back in front. Hurden lines that back to Kivaharju. Long wrist shot tipped wide by Helenius. Helenius pivots back in the corner. Throws it on goal. Thelin the save. The rebound cleaned up by Hedqvist. Hedqvist, long shot goes away wide. Grönberg back on it. For Forsfjäll, that's blocked. Being forced there by Grönberg. The puck comes free to Forsfjäll. Now Forsfjäll on it. Bison closed on him. Forsfjäll plays it back at the point for Gustafsson. The shot goes off the stick of Holt.
Add to that, be on that list.
Eric Johnson goes 7th. And Leksand, that shot blocked by Halttunen from Sandin Pellikka. Here he comes again, Sandin Pellikka. Shot blocked again by Halttunen. And Halttunen banks that head for Kuppalainen. Sandin Pellikka knocked it away, but Halttunen knocked it free. Sandin Pellikka was sent flying. And Bison slides it back down. They went to a shootout last year. And Gothenburg sat back down in front of the Swedish bench. And Bergqvist plays it back for Sandin Pellikka. Up for Forsfjäll. Forsfjäll shoots at the flex wide. Forsfjäll back on it. That pass bounces back to Sandin Pellikka. Tipped in front. Ripken, great save there. Kiskinen chips it back to center ice. Forsfjäll back across for Sandin Pellikka. 7 to go here in a tied third period. Back goes Sandin Pellikka. Inside 5 to go in a tied third period. If they're even after regulation, it's 10 of overtime. And then if necessary, a shootout. Back at the point, Sandin Pellikka. Shoots, that's tipped wide. Bergqvist. Back in the corner for Grönberg. Grönberg works it free for Forsfjäll. Back for Sandin Pellikka. Across to Bergqvist in the high slot. Forsfjeld, a shot that goes high. Everything back in the corner is Hedqvist. Granberg. Back to Bergqvist. There's a shot by Hedqvist. Swatted away by Rippinen. And the Finns hemmed in here again. Puck turned over by Huninen. Back at the point. Bergqvist. Across for Nieminen. Leads the rush for the Finns. Nieminen. Looks back to Hemming. Emil Hemming. Off the bench comes Ruin, and he's taken down there by Hedqvist. Goes to the corner. Urinen plays that back, but Hedqvist chips it back to center ice. Kangas couldn't find the puck at his feet for a moment. And Hedqvist banks it back. It was off Forsfjeld.
That's why nobody else was on the ice. It was not